Well, well, well. Deep subject. It is morning, afternoon, and evening somewhere in the world. Someone is hustling. Is it you? And how would you define it if you were? What is your definition of hustle? There's tons of them. It's getting to one place, from one place to another. It's being there quickly. In New York City, it takes on a whole new meaning because every single person in New York has some kind of hustle. They're trying to do something different, better than the next person, and man or woman. And then there's the erroneous side hustle. Yeah, I do this on the side because I'm trying to do this and get better. For some reason, I don't think it should be called a side hustle. I think it should be called for what it is. You may have a goal to be an artist. You may have a goal to be a writer. But it's not a side hustle. It almost sounds dirty. It sounds like you're doing something unscrupulous. I think it should be called an alternate direction, a lofty idea, an amazing goal, a place for transformation, something that you're doing that will help you get better and maybe help others as a result of it. But the bottom line is this is about you. What does hustle mean to you? I want to know. Um, uh, I think that you have an opportunity, a hustle opportunity, no matter what you do. But what are you hustling for? Who are you hustling with? And how does that make you feel? Are you doing it in a way that is productive or is it frustrating? I hate my job. I gotta do this on the side so I can get out of this job. Dude, if you don't like what you're doing, quit now. Well, I don't understand, Jeffrey. I have all these bills. Quit now. Cut the lifeline. Go for it if you believe in it. Most people get into a side hustle because it'll make them some extra money. Seriously? Why don't you do what you love? Why don't you pick something to do that you genuinely love? I'm spending a little bit more time on something that I love. Now, that makes a lot of sense rather than side hustle. Almost as a negative connotation. And for those of you who have never lived in or worked in New York City, believe me when I tell you, hustle has a whole different meaning there. And you can kick ass and you can take names, but you still need to do what you love because that will get you where you really want to go. I promise. I totally promise. I do what I love to do, period. I mean, if I had to put a list of things together that I really don't like doing, maybe the dishes would be one of them. But I mean, how bad is that? It's just part of being in the family. You do your share. I don't hustle to do the dishes, but I do them. But I'm an eBayer. I'm buying a book on eBay today. I'm gonna make sure that I have my quote ducks in a row so that the people who depend on me feel grateful that I'm there. Same feeling for you? Is it? I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. I don't know that. I want to make sure that you're there and I want to make sure that you're doing your best for yourself first so that you can potentially do your best for others. How do you define hustle? And what are you willing to do in order to make your own hustle feel better for you? How can you rename it so that it sounds kind of more altruistic, idealistic, forward moving, something that's positive? I mean, do you tell your kids, hey, I'm doing this side hustle thing? I mean, it sounds like something just fell off a truck and you caught it just before it hit the ground. Yeah, I hustle these. No. No, what you have to do is put yourself into a leadership winning position. That's not a hustle position. But you have to do it in a way that is absolutely top speed with top quality. Top speed with top quality. That's it. I think that you put yourself in a position, a deficit position, when you don't consider naming it what it really is. It's not a hustle. It's something. Tell me what it is. And tell me how you're going to get there. That's the whole deal. Tell me what it is and tell me how you're going to get there. And are people being helped in the process? Tell me about that. Who wins in your hustle? You got to win first. You have to win first. And it's Christmas time. Well, it's holiday season time. Such a joke. I don't want to offend anybody. So therefore, I'm going to offend everybody. No, it's Christmas time. That's how I grew up. I mean, I'm Jewish. I don't call it's Hanukkah time. I just don't. I call it Christmas time. Everyone does. Everyone does, except politicians or other people who have a pipe up their ass. I just don't understand it. Well wish. I just had a little CBG oil. That's all I do. I just put a little stuff in there, and the stuff is like magic. Boom. Sales boost. The great Justin Benton has put together this magic formula that I'm endorsing and actually using. I'm a user. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you, define your hustle in terms of how it helps and what you expect the outcome to be. You ask Justin what he does, and he's going to tell you there's millions of people that need healing, and I'm doing it one person at a time. Cool. So the morning is upon us here. The evening is upon you in Japan, Toru. The afternoon is upon you in Norway, Joachim. And it's still dark out in California. I respect the hell out of the people who show up 3 hours earlier than it is. I mean, come on, it's 7 o'clock in Justin Bentonville. But he's up there every day. What's your dedication to your hustle, your side love? Are you doing it consistently? Are you doing it every day? Are you gratifying, fulfilling yourself in this process, or is it frustrating and you don't actually like it? Dude, if you don't like something, stop doing it. What the hell are you thinking? Stop doing it. Life is short. Have a good time. Eat dessert first. Cynthia, number 1. Good morning, my dear. Video and virtual will shorten your time to success, sales success, life success, and legacy. Jeffrey Gitomer, Go Live. The Go Live book is happening. Thank you very much for that shout out, Cynthia. Boom, boom, boom. Look, it's 3-dimension. SCTV, Dr. Tong, 3D House of whatever. Unbelievable. Arguably one of the funniest skits of all time. For those of you who have never watched SCTV, I recommend that you watch about 10 episodes so you can kind of get in the groove of it. all Canadian guys, well-known guys, you know, Joe Flaherty, Rick Moranis, Andrea Martin, unbelievable people. Martin Short. Yeah, I'm loving it, and I love watching it. Tom, great quote to keep in mind during the Christmas season. All things being equal, people want to do business with their friends. All things being not quite so equal, people still want to do business with their friends. Well, I get quoted out twice. Thank you very much, you guys. Benton cheers. Beck, feeling good is the fuel that drives motivation. That's your choice and your responsibility. Steve Rizzo, motivate this. Happy Hanukkah to you too. We gave, well, it's a long story about Hanukkah. We can talk about it later, but lit the candles. Earl Nightingale from Direct Line on what we should all aspire to: a graceful life from birth to death in a world that we love and preserve. Brilliant. Not good, brilliant. Hi, Joe. How are things in Philly, Joe? The original Hustler Hall of Famer, Pete Rose. Yeah, you know, Charlie Hustle was his nickname because he was the only guy, still the only guy, walked, ran to first base as fast as he possibly could. That's hustle. Actually, his best hustle was backing up Bob Boone in the Philadelphia Phillies World Series, where Boone bobbled a foul fly ball. Rose was right behind him to catch the ball, and the Phillies win the game. And the Phillies win the World Series. And Pete Rose had the most responsibility for the Phillies winning that World Series. No, maybe Carlton, but the Phillies won with Pete Rose, period. A slip of the foot, you may recover, but a slip of the tongue, you may never get over. Benjamin Franklin. Kuna, cheers to Singapore. Skinner, I have a squeegee. Well, cool. All right, you need a squeegee. Everyone needs a squeegee for your windshield or for your t-shirt printing. Squeegees are universal. The reason it isn't crowded at the top is that most people won't do the things that are necessary to achieve success. I concur. Thomas, good morning from Sweden. JR, good to see you, bud. Cynthia, when asked for his definition of paradise, Johnny Cash replied, this morning with her having coffee. Cool. Oh my gosh. And everyone is here. Yeah, Jason, you can't say whatever it takes. You have to be clear in your plan. I know you're going to do whatever it takes. That's the kind of person you are. But tell me what is whatever it takes. And that will help you get there. Morning, Brian. Oh, the hard part isn't changing a lot. The hard part is delivering more than the person paid for. Haymarket, Virginia. What's going on in Haymarket? Two guys are here from Haymarket, Virginia this morning. Norwood, Massachusetts. Hustle means never quit, never giving up. I'm okay with that. Hustle is continuing to sell and serve customers when your company can't get the numbers right, so you get paid correctly. Oh my God. Love my team and the end users of my product. Sounds like your accounting department needs to get their shit together. It's only adding and subtracting. Adding from hell, talent is power. Hang here for 1 second. Boom. Got glasses, have vision. Nothing spectacular, but hey. Talent is weight. Tact is momentum. Talent knows what to do. Tact knows how to do it. Talent makes you respectable. Tact makes you respected. Talent is wealth. Tact is ready money. Samuel smiles. Oh, man. Tactile is touch and means involvement. Go for that. Go for tactile involvement in selling. When you are going to give a demonstration, let the customer do it. That gets them involved in a tactile way. Kaboom. Chris, good morning. Miguel, hustle to me, learning and growing to be a better and happier person in my community. Dude, way to go. Where are you, Miguel? Where do you live? And man, oh man, oh man, we have a lot of people popping in this morning, and I'm leaving just a couple. Yeah. Hustle means making shit happen now. Exactly. Do the hustle, Disco King. Good morning. Happy Hanukkah. Preparing notes for a next book. Got to keep moving. Need to take advantage of wisdom. 9:59. I concur. Brian, good morning. Coachman, hope all is well out there. Hope all is totally well out there. And all my good morningers, listen, it's a passion project. Great jobs, healthcare, raise money for Alzheimer. Cool. Very well done. Happy Hanukkah and God's blessings. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very, very much. Jen will respond in kind as well. And Toru, so good to see you. What temperature is your well-wish coffee this morning? Mine's 141 degrees. Not that I'm counting degrees, but 141. Isn't that cool? And Rings, of course, is here. And LinkedIn user with no, I don't know, the money will come. Helping people get what they want. No, doing what you are best at. Hustle is more beautiful when it's your passion. I 1000% concur. Your advice to capture memories, to accumulate stories will assist me in my goal to write. Kathy, thank you, Jeffrey. Ken Walls, how are your parents doing? Come on. Kathy, way to go, woman. Way to go. Kathy, have you popped into my Writers Weekend yet? Have you looked for that? Just go to comments. There we go. Hold on. Banners. Kathy, go to helpme@gittimer.com and tell me that you want information on Writers Weekend. It'll be popped right out to you. If you're going to write a book, let me help you. I've written 17 of them, and all of them have been somewhere between #1 overall bestsellers and bestsellers. New York Times bestseller list. The new book is the #1 hot new book on Amazon. Is that cool or what? Love that. Hot new release. Numero uno. Ay. Let's go back to comments. Sneed, a hustle in Brooklyn has so many different meanings. Yeah, it does. Exactly. It has so many different meanings. Hustle to me, top of mind, comes knowing my market in order to keep my customers and suppliers at a moment's notice, in order to help my customers and suppliers. Responding with accurate and timely information is the key. That's exactly correct. The faster, the better. I'm working more these days. From where? Come on, show it up. You give me 4 posts. Tell me where you're from. This is so good. Johnny, thank you, sir. And this is, it's a great day today. It's a great day today. A son who gathers in summer is prudent, but a son who sleeps in harvest brings shame. Whoa. Yep. Jason, definiteness of purpose. Exactly. Defined. Instead of side hustle, I'd call it getting paid for doing the thing I love. That's a brilliant definition. I mean, literally a brilliant definition. A good way is when you leave your job and do it on your own. That's getting your hustle on. No arguments need. And it will bring you such intense happiness. Such intense happiness. There you go, Jenny. I'm glad you're on. Hustling today on my phone calls to book meetings and using Hippo video. Dude, this is it. This is the blessing. You're doing the right thing. This is phenomenal. I think that there needs to be more of this kind of thing going on, because if you don't, you're going to lose to someone who does. Love it. Please love it. Mazda Man, what's up with you, bub? Outworking everyone in your industry and doing things others don't or won't do to achieve success. Cool. Joe Moore, happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to you too, bud. I hope Monica Harry brings you what you want. I hustle every day with my life partner of 43 years. There is nothing we can't do together. We're taking our world 1 minute, 1 day, week, month, year at a time. Each and every one of you are part of it. And for that, we are grateful. Dude, way to go. I mean, way to go. Good morning. Great definition of hustle. Hustle is putting more into something that you love. Agreed. This is so cool, isn't it? Love what I do and spend almost 3 times the number of hours operating my own business than when I was employed by corporate. It doesn't feel like a job. That's exactly. Bob, happy for you. Totally happy for you. Looks like you're a dog guy. Skinner, I hustle with these overriding principles: serve God, help others achieve their goals, separate my recommendations from my commission, and think in terms of meeting the needs of others without expecting anything in return, like you did with Napoleon Hill's family. It's, yeah. Thanks, Jay. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Everybody's, come on, putting it in there. Healing one person at a time, starting with me. Icky, exactly correct. Actually prefer the earlier time, JG. That way I can launch into my day at 6:59ers. Yeah, I'm on fire early in the morning. I'm on fire early in the morning. Of course, the dance from the 70s. One castle at a time. Decatur, having another super day, getting certified to teach tennis and love it. David, why don't you play Jen? We're in Wild Dunes, South Carolina. Can't be too far from you. And let's see if Jen's status as a C player can kick your ass. We'll see. John Candy, that's exactly correct. Dave Thomas. But Andrea Martin. Some other guys that were there who some of the people have already passed on, but phenomenal people. The whole cast was absolutely phenomenal. This is so good. This is so good. You're putting stuff up there. You can do the whole, yeah, have a happy day. Good morning. Going live, great book and audio, Richard. Thank you so much. Hope you are well. You're looking great. You look very intelligent in that picture. Answer the phone when it rings, because if you don't, they will call the next person on their list. Oh my God. I left a great cushy corporate job, now going to help transplanted people find the foods they love and miss, and helping food service accounts find people in sunny Southwest Florida, 4133. You know what? I'm loving it. And I hope you're well. I hope you're well and settled and happy. Altmeyer, how you doing? Where's your dreidel? It's in the kitchen. It's by the menorah. Pete Rose was proof that hustle can be contagious. Phillies 80, Red 70, exactly. Great team in the 80s, the Phillies. Good morning from Houston. Good morning to you, my dear. Oh, well, we just skipped a whole bunch of them. Isn't that crazy? This thing jumps. So, guys, Fred, I'll be watching him. Oh, runs to first base every time he walks. Cool. Re-signed into StreamYard. Let me know if it works. It's working. Listen to Direct Line all day yesterday. It's unbelievable. You can't, Direct Line is like dessert. You keep listening, and every time you listen to it, even if you listen to the same thing 5 times, you hear something new every time. That's how good it is. Earl Nightingale, direct line. And all you have to do is go to YouTube. It's free. While you're online, if you could go to Amazon and review Go Live, that would be the greatest. It's got several reviews. The more reviews I have, the easier it is for people to find it, and I would appreciate it very much. And it's always good to see you, Toru. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being consistent. Brandon, very nice, Brandon. I've hustled with everyone from Lil Wayne to Jeffrey Gitomer. Cool. Well done. Well said. Thank you, Brandon. I hope you're well. Hope you're healthy. Hope your family's good. I'll be hosting amazing. Cool. Cool. JR, way to go. Pete Rose was a winner on the field, and definitely Charlie Hustle. He lost all his credibility, when he gave into his addiction. Yeah. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. Why isn't Pete Rose allowed to teach other people how to hit? Come on. Alberta, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. So glad to be able to join you all today. It's been a while. I've missed you. Happy Hanukkah to you, Jeffrey and Jen. Diane, nice to see you, honey. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Happy Hanukkah. Man, Hanukkah's getting a lot of shout outs today. Without hustle, talent will only carry you so far. I wish I was a bigger fan of his, but I don't think that his congruency is always there. And I swear, but he makes me like a church boy. Follow up, follow through, follow back. Yep. Bob, Rob, nice to see you. Thank you. Where are you from, Rob? Got your Go Live. Cool. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Dal. Something is happening with Facebook this morning. I'm not seeing comments after the first few from the beginning. Facebook is starting to, don't get me started, but I think that guy's in legal trouble. Some people dream of success while other people wake up and work hard at it. That is exactly correct. That is exactly correct. Hustle is a verb, not a noun. Be committed and purposeful. Joseph, you are correct, sir. So I'm going to, yeah, exactly. Stanley Cup. Where the hell, why aren't Canadians winning the Stanley Cup? Every year they come close and they never do it. Many service seekers searching social media versus using websites. Hustle versus hassle. Oh my God, very good. Sometimes I feel like a lonely tree, arms outstretched to the light of the sky. I forget we're a forest connected together at the roots. Brad Brown, this is really well said. I love that. Jeffrey, I was told to read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Have you read it? No, I have not read it yet, but it is in my to-read book pile, so I'll let you know. And Sharon Lecter's a real good friend of mine. Anthony Iannarino once wrote, the first step in becoming a world-class hustler is to decide what you want for yourself, what really makes you happy. Hustlers have big and concrete reasons why they do what they do. Non-hustlers drift. Well said. Instead of hustle, it's doing what you're best at. Exactly. And even deeper, doing what you love. LA, California. My business professor introduced me to you, and I read your books every. Thank you. Thank you. Miguel, I wish you success. You're in a city that's tough. Toronto is here. People, listen. Hustle means making a difference in someone's life. All right, you guys, listen, I got to fly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you before you know it. Go to helpmeatgittimer.com if you need me. Go to usehippovideo.com if you want to get better at your videos. I will see you tomorrow morning, 9:59 a.m. Cheers to you, your family, your business, and your success. Bye-bye.